Hello and welcome to Intimate Lens. I'm Dr. Katz, and today's topic is vaginal lubrication. Believe it or not, there is great confusion about that. So let's focus on that. So why would vaginal lubrication be such a topic of confusion? Well, here it goes. First, a woman will naturally lubricate when she is stimulated, sexually stimulated that is. However, to different degrees. Sometimes she will lubricate more than others. Lubrication changes with age, with life's events. And natural lubrication is not a litmus test to, am I aroused? Is he stimulating me right? So it cannot be judged whether the woman is into the sexual arousal just by how much she's lubricating naturally. So that's about natural lubrication. You could do your internet search and you can learn more about it. Just do remember that whether you used to lubricate more, you lubricate less now, the partner expects you to lubricate, you're not feeling you lubricated as much, you feel that you're lubricated but still you're uncomfortable during penetrative sex. This is all normal features of the natural lubrication. And this is where comes artificial lubrication, meaning the add-on. So the first grievance many women have, and definitely male partners would have, well, why do you need to add artificial lubrication? What is wrong with your own lubrication? Why am I not doing it good enough for you that you're not lubricated enough? As we said earlier, the natural lubrication of a female will wane and change according to many factors. So it is not an absolute measure to how stimulated she is, nor how aroused she is, nor how wonderful an arousing job the partner does. There are vaginal lubrication on the market, and there are many and different ones, and you can do your own search to decide which one it is that you like, that you prefer to use, that does the job for you. We are going to cover some fundamentals about them. Let's start with, it is okay to add vaginal lubrication during penetrative sex. The job is to make you, the female, comfortable. The vagina should not suffer, and if you're not lubricating enough, or if he has been inside you and thrusting longer than your natural lubrication can endure, it is perfectly fine to say, hey, I'd like to add some lube. Very normal. Do not be ashamed. Remember, ladies, there's no need to suffer. The vagina is the hostess. Has to be a comfortable visit. It's up to you to make the calls. So now you decide to use lubrication. How to use it? Generally speaking, you have two ways to put lubrication. Way number one, take a blob on your finger, sort of on your finger, put it by your vaginal opening, and have the penis drag it in with it when it goes in. Another way that many do is painting the penis with lubrication. The problem is that most of it will be pushed down along the penis as the penis progresses into the vagina. So it is not the most efficient way. A more efficient way is to use a vaginal applicator. We have a video about vaginal applicators on this channel. Take a vaginal applicator, fill it with lubrication, put it inside your vagina, shoot it inside there. The lubrication will be swimming happily in your vagina and life is good. Yes, you may drip lubrication afterwards, so you may want to wear a pad. So whichever way you use lubrication, the goal is making your experience comfortable. You never want to get to a situation that you feel the vagina sticky, hot spot, chafy, painful, or about to become such. Let's make a list of situations when a woman will opt to use vaginal lubrication. As we said earlier, if he is inside you and staying in there longer than your natural lubrication and you need to replenish. If you're dry, you know that you're not lubricating enough because of medication, because you're a little nervous, or because you're menopausal, or because you had cancer treatment, or other such reasons, definitely put lubrication in there. Again, it's about ease and comfort of the vagina. Other times that the woman may opt to add lubrication is if she sat in waters. What does it mean? Either she went swimming and the salt water dried up her vagina, or she sat in a jacuzzi or a whirlpool, or any such situation with treated waters. They tend, or even a bathtub, they will dry up the natural moisture in the vagina, and there will be a need for added lubrication. Also, the first 2-3 days on an average after the end of your period, and you may feel drier than later on in the cycle. Another good time to consider adding lubrication. As we said, adding lubrication carries a stigma with it, but please don't fall for it. Your job is to make your vagina happy. Not necessarily aroused, but comfortable. Must be a comfortable experience. As we said earlier, there are different lubrications on the market. You need to choose which one you want, which one does the job for you. Check them by performance. Some of them are thinner than others. Those that are thin may not last as long. So if you're in a category that needs more lubrication, then try and go for those that are a little thicker, that last longer. And then that's okay. For the next 2-3 hours, they'll drip out of you, and that's perfectly fine. At least your vagina will be happy. One thing you always want to make sure is that you use unscented products. You really do not want to alter the ecosystem in your vagina, to interfere with its pH level, its chemical level, its balance between good and bad bacteria. You would like to ensure that your vagina is healthy, and scented products may disrupt that. So stay away from that. A great area of confusion has to do with the 3 preparations that go into the vagina for similar but totally different purposes. Vaginal lubrication, what we just spoke about all along, used for penetrative activities. Whichever vaginal lubricant you're using, make sure it's under the lubricant category when you search for it or what it says on it. Choose the viscosity level that does the job for you, meaning not too thin, not too thick, whatever works for you. That is for penetrative sexual activities. Then there is vaginal moisturizers. Those seem to be lighter products, lighter as far as their consistency. Their job is to restore the natural moisture of the vagina. They typically chemically mimic the vaginal existence, and basically you put them at night and you sleep with them uninterrupted. They are not to be used for penetrative activities. And then there is vaginal hormone replacement therapy, or estrogen. That is used in order to restore estrogenic presence in the urogenital system. It is not to be confused with vaginal lubricant for penetration. So many women come to us and say, well, I used this estrogen a few times when I had intercourse, it didn't do anything. Of course not. That's not the purpose. Vaginal estrogen has to be used just like a moisturizer. At night, you sleep with it, unmixed with any sexual activity. Let it do what it has to do, which is to restore estrogenic presence. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you'll learn something new. Keep the vagina healthy, happy, and never any scented product. Like, subscribe, and help us spread the word and enlighten all women out there. See you next time.